Field officer?
CO.
CO.
Commanding
officer.
Yeah, that was Deniro.
Yeah.
One of his greatest roles. So I know the name well.
What happened to De Niro, by the way?
He got angry.
He did. He got old.
Well, I know, but I think he just... There's something that happens when you're old and something happens when you're young, and I think it kind of happened to De Niro. De Niro, I have a Mount Rushmore of guys that are dumb, but they have a genius skill, and because of that genius skill, people think they're smart. So if your genius skill is like a physician, then you are smart. I don't mean you're street smart, but you can't be a thoracic surgeon without blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And if it's CEO and running companies and blah, then you are smart. But if it's acting or playing in a rock band, then a lot of that can just be a lot of real gift with a lot of drive and hard work.
And in a very isolated zone.
Right, but it sure doesn't make you smart.
Yeah.
And I have a list that I have De Niro and Bruce Springsteen and a little Brad Pitt, maybe a little Samuel L. Jackson, which is a super gifted person who thus thinks they're smart globally, but are really dumb, who are really gifted in a certain department. And after years of having praise heaped on you for being a genius, they don't really go musical genius or theatrical genius. That guy's a genius.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You start to buy not your own hype, society's own hype, and then you start weighing in on things.
Weighing in with confidence.
Why wouldn't you? You're a genius.
Yeah.
Right. Also, there are things like when you're a kid and you're 5 and it's Thanksgiving and you finished a meal and you walk into the room and the adults are drinking their coffee and eating their dessert, and you say to somebody as a 5-year-old, you go, I caught a butterfly. And they went, you did? How did you catch it? And you go, I trapped it with my hand and knocked the butter right off it. And everyone laughs. Everyone laughs. And the little 5-year-old goes, ooh.
I'm funny.
That felt good. I'm going to go back. And then he goes back, kicks around his room for 10 minutes, and he comes back reloaded, right? Well, De Niro, it also happens when you're old.
Yeah.
And De Niro goes on The View, and he goes, fuck Donald Trump, and everyone cheers. And he goes, ooh, that felt pretty good.
Yeah, I'll agree with
so
that.
The next time I'm at the Screen Actors Guild Award or wherever I am, I'll just yell, fuck Donald Trump again, and then all the stupid people will cheer. I feel pretty good about myself. Because remember, I'm kind of dumb at heart, but I do have a gift. But this makes me feel globally.
This reminds me of my genius.
Right. Look at all these people agreeing with me. Right. Now, a true genius would have crafted something that was a little more interesting.
Sure.
And got the applause that way.
Right.
But that's not him.
No.
So that's my take on him. Sound about right?
I don't know him, but no, I don't know him.
He doesn't listen to
but
this
it sounds
podcast.
right. It sounds.
I don't
right
know
to
him
me.
either.
It sounds.
He strikes
right to
me as that guy. I've always thought he was secretly dumb. It's also there are guys that are both. I mean, there are guys that are great actors and they're great talkers and thinkers. You know, Bryan Cranston, Alec Baldwin, those guys are real deal kinds of intellects.
Yeah.
De Niro, not so much.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen him on talk shows and things. There's not much going on there, except for there is a skill set. But I didn't think Terrell Owens was a genius. I thought he was a gifted athlete. You know what I mean? It's a gifted musician, gifted athlete, gifted thespian. But no one wants to talk to Terrell Owens about policy, although we do sometimes. It's a little dangerous. There's a little LeBron James in there, like a guy so good, he must be good at everything. And it's like, man, that's not smarter than guys. He's better than guys. It's sports. Okay. Drew doesn't like talking.
No, it's all right.
I don't know. So you're saying because you've never slept over at Robert De Niro's house, you couldn't
never
forge.
Kissed him. Never kissed him.
You couldn't possibly have an opinion on it because you don't personally know him. I'm not assailing your assessment. I just don't have an opinion. You're the one who brought it up.
I wondered, he just seemed to have gotten angry, like you said.
Okay. Well, he's realized he may be getting older and angrier, but also the crowd goes nuts every time he yells "fuck Trump." So he must, as a performer, you got to tell a joke to get everyone to go nuts. That's a calorie burn. This is a little easier.